Hi everyone and welcome to Over 50 So What? I'm Carol O'Halloran, the positive aging warrior. Every show has a fun 5-minute fitness segment to keep your body and mind healthy, active and ageless. Please join in and have some fun with us. Do you know what to do if someone in your family is allergic to bees or peanuts or anything else which may cause an anaphylactic attack? We have a very important chat with Dee from Lynex Health on what to do and how to use an EpiPen if you have one. You could save someone's life. Lastly in the show, we learn about the fastest growing sport in Australia, pickleball. A great fun activity for all members of the family up to 80 and beyond. Most of us when we get to 50 will know someone who has had a medical emergency or a heart attack. Do you know what to do if it happens to someone close to you? Learning first aid and CPR isn't just about learning skills, it's peace of mind. Dee, thank you very much for coming on our show.
Pleasure.
Now, we've covered a few different things that can happen in the community. You just never know when you're going to need first aid or CPR. One of the things is anaphylaxis. Can you tell us, about the situation with allergies, how common it is in the community?
The highest admission with anaphylaxis when I went to a conference at the Royal Children's Hospital was bees, followed by the jumping jack and then the wasp. Then we've got foods, peanuts, tree nuts, egg, milk, soy, sesame. Then you've got the insects, bee, wasp and jumping jack, and you've got medication.
If someone gets stung by a bee, but they haven't been stung before and they don't know that they're allergic to bee stings or another insect, what are the symptoms?
We've got a gardener outside doing cutting down trees, and he gets stung on the arm by a bee. It starts to swell rapidly and his airway's being compromised. So the most important part that we could do, we haven't got an EpiPen, he hasn't been diagnosed with anaphylaxis. So the most important part we have to do there is get an ambulance ASAP, because the end result may be that you have to do CPR. If they've been diagnosed, I give a scenario, we're at a food court and a 19-year-old runs in, starving, hungry, goes up to the Chinese section, orders his beef satay, takes it back to the table, starts to eat, and all of a sudden he's not feeling well at all. The symptoms are hitting him. He's highly allergic to peanuts and thinks his hunger overtook his common sense. So you're walking past and he's got an EpiPen, and it's most important to put him on the ground first. And then I demonstrate how to use the EpiPen with the adrenaline to open up the airway and bring the blood pressure up.
So once people have identified they have an allergy to something,
yes,
obviously they would have had an anaphylactic response in the first place.
Yes.
To know moving
and
forwards.
They would have been under a specialist that would give the script for them to go and get the EpiPen.
And a lot of schools and that have EpiPens on hand?
Yes, they do. They can have one in their first aid kit and they have an action plan with it. And there's something that we always tell them is they must make sure that it's in date and that it's clear, that it hasn't got sediment. So we usually recommend they check it monthly.
So if you come across an 18-year-old who in the food court or suddenly you're observing having an attack but they don't have an EpiPen on them,
then what? It's ambulance ASAP again. The most important is to get that ambulance because they've got everything on board. If they haven't got an EpiPen, the knowledge that we have to get the ambulance there really quickly so we can give them the adrenaline.
So tell us the basics with the EpiPen, how it works and what you do.
So I have a photo here that I wanted to find out exactly how far that needle went in. And if you think from there to there is quite a distance that it has to go into the thigh. So this is the end result of an EpiPen that's been used. And we can see that it's very important to be able to hold this and use it in the correct way.
And that's the correct way to hold it?
That's the correct way to hold it. A lot will put their thumb on the end and they're losing control of the actual pen. So this is now how you have to use it. You must put the person on the floor and blue to the sky, orange to the thigh, push. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, out, note the time, and after 5 minutes, a second EpiPen, if needed, can be administered. Ambulance would have been called and you're off to hospital.
And so it goes straight into the big muscle on the front of the thigh?
Yep, on the thigh.
And how long do you hold it there for?
I usually say 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, and out. So because it's a spring that administers the adrenaline into the thigh. So if you went in and out, there's your precious adrenaline coming out the end.
And you can go straight through clothes?
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for everything today, and all those skills about using an EpiPen, so people know now what to do if they come across someone who has one.
Yep.
And what to do if they don't have one.
Yes.
Is there any final words you'd like to say to the viewers about having CPR and basic first aid training?
Having had so many students come in over a period of time, most of them have said, thank you, Dee, for the skills that you've given me. I have the knowledge now to go out and feel comfortable that if anything happened in the home or work or even on the street or a car accident, that I've got the knowledge to know. So first aid, it's skills and knowledge that you can have to transfer to your family, friends, and especially young children.
Thanks for watching our TV show. Be sure to hit subscribe and then you'll never miss an episode. Jump on Facebook, join our group, get in on the fun, fitness, wellness and inspiration. I'm Carol, over 50. So what?